Okay, so here it is, the 2021 Street Bob 114. They got the orange and the black, as you guys can see. There's also, actually mine's the black and the orange. You can get an orange and black, where the tank is orange and the sides are black. And you can get it in white and the tank it's got a black shadowy #1 logo on the side. I'll do a quick walk around for you guys, and then I'll show you what I've changed on it so far. So this has got the 114 engine. Last year it was 107, and from what I hear, I didn't own last year's model, so I can't be sure, but they say that the 107 to the 114 is significant, and I can tell you from being on it, there is lots and lots of torque to spare on this bike. When you're in 4th and you go to 5th, you can feel it. There is torque. It almost feels like you can lift the wheel on virtually every single gear shift, except perhaps from the 5th to 6th. But everything from 1 through 5th, I believe if you're good enough on this kind of a bike, you could actually lift the wheel. So a couple of things I have changed on this. So the lights here, they were orange with a regular bulb. They've been using since before 1995. I put the LEDs on there. I also changed the spark plugs wires. They were black. I think the orange Screaming Eagle make a nice contrast. I added this phone holder, which is just for GPS. I don't use it while riding, obviously. I changed the fuel cap. It's got a nice little etched Harley right into the fuel cap, which I like a lot. I changed the grips, which were very easy to do. There's no cables on these, so all you have to do is loosen up these 2 Torx bolts, open it up, put your new grips right on there. I also changed the peg, which was, you guys probably know, it was rubber, and I changed the rider pegs. Change those out. I have the rear ones coming. They are currently on back order, and obviously I did that on both sides. I don't feel there's any need to change the brake pedal because it's already steel, so why bother? I like the way the seat separates on its own here, but this is new for this year. They didn't have this in the passenger seat last year, so I like that came with it. These bolts here, they look nice other than having the chrome ones on there. Initially though, this bolt here, the nut that's underneath that goes up into the body, it snapped. So I got off my bike one day and you can see right there, this had moved over to here. So I had to go to the Harley dealership and they actually gave me a new bolt. So in the interim, I just used the back one up here, and I didn't have a passenger seat. So now that I have them both on there, they're both snug, they're both in there. Ironically enough, when I went to take this one off to put here, this one was already loose. I could have taken it off with my thumb as I did. So whoever put the seat on, they didn't do a very good job at all. I also replaced the rears and put in LEDs, and I'll show you what that looks like. So it's got that nice circle red glow. It's very, very sexy, right? And in the front, you have some nice bright lights working for you now. I just don't understand why they're still using a bulb and you have to replace it on your own when they're using an LED for the headlight. Let's start it up. This bike has 534 miles, as you can see. I bought it. It had 2 miles on it. Got it right out of the dealership. It came off the truck that day. It's up to 534 miles. I do like a lot that they have USB motorcycle. So when you have your phone on there, you can just use whatever cord you want. So the tank's a little small. I probably get about 140 miles before I have to fill it. But with this current seat setup that I have, that's really all about I can go at this point. I'm looking at seeing what I can get as far as Mustang seat goes. I'd like to get an all-in-one, so I don't have to worry about that center bolt whatsoever. So we'll see how that goes. I like the black. It's already blacked out. And from this side here, I also put a backrest on. So I have the bolts that I put that on. The backrest just comes off. It's great for when you're going to work and you want to pack your lunch. But I'm guessing you can also put saddlebags on here. I haven't looked into it yet, but that's where it sits. But when you're on this side over here, and you can see that 114 and that engine, and just that orange and black, and those front shocks, the way they look, I think it looks great. It sets itself off really, really nicely. I wish they would have gone with dual front brakes, but as it stands, that works pretty well for me. I saw another video where a gentleman said the back brake could be a little tighter. It's just not. I use them both in conjunction with each other, so I don't get, I'm not a fast driver, so I'm not overly concerned about that. But yeah, that's it. That's the bike. That's what I've done so far. And hopefully by July 21st, I'll be able to change those rubber pegs out and then possibly a seat, and we'll see where that goes. But that'll be it. I won't do the exhaust. I like the way the exhaust looks. To me, it sounds fine. And yeah, I think it looks fantastic. So that's all I got, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of the day.